We thought we knew the script. We had the star, the prodigy, Munetaka Murakami, the youngest Triple Crown winner in history, primed for the record-breaking 9-figure deal. But the headlines lied, and the stunning reality is that the unassuming anchor, Kazuma Okamoto, just pulled off the biggest financial victory this generation of Japanese position players has seen.
The shocking truth isn't just that Okamoto landed a staggering 4-year, $94 million contract with the Blue Jays. The real seismic event is the absence of the crucial opt-out clause, a detail that screams absolute, unequivocal trust, a trust Murakami's own deal conspicuously lacked. Welcome back to 606 Prime News, where we don't just follow the headlines, we dissect the contracts that redefine the future of Japanese baseball in America.
If you thought the biggest story this offseason was simply who signed for the most money, you missed the silent war fought in the boardroom, a war Okamoto just won decisively, proving that stability, not sensationalism, is the ultimate currency. For months, the narrative was fixed. Murakami is the future, chirped almost every major league pundit. He's only 25, the youngest Triple Crown winner in history, argued veteran MLB analyst Red Nakamura, just weeks before the signing.
You bet on the ceiling, you bet on the 60 home runs. They saw the towering home runs and the youthful potential, completely overlooking the fundamental metrics major league front offices now prioritize. Murakami signed a volatile 2-year deal, a glorified audition that guarantees him a massive payday only if he immediately adapts, or forces the team into a costly early exit if he dominates.
The Blue Jays, however, didn't sign Okamoto for an audition. They signed him for a 4-year commitment plan, viewing him not as a prospect, but as a fully realized product. This is where the brilliance of Okamoto's evaluation shines through, shattering the conventional wisdom that only pure power matters. The scouts weren't fooled by the flash. They dug deep into the underlying mechanics. Consider the plate discipline. Murakami's ability to draw walks is elite, yes, but his swing and miss rate, particularly against high-velocity, high-spin breaking balls common in MLB, is a significant red flag. While Murakami historically carried a strikeout rate exceeding 25% in his breakout NPB seasons, Okamoto consistently keeps his rate down, hovering closer to 18%, sometimes lower.
In the major leagues, where pitchers throwing over 100 miles per hour are commonplace, that difference of 7 percentage points in contact rate is the difference between an everyday cleanup hitter and a platoon specialist. I spoke to a high-ranking executive within the Blue Jays organization, let's call him the closer, who laid out the philosophy for me perfectly. We looked at Murakami and saw a Ferrari, fast, beautiful, but high maintenance and prone to mechanical failure under stress.
You're praying for a massive return, but you're also risking a massive strikeout rate. We looked at Okamoto and saw a bulletproof tank. You put a tank in a lineup, you know it's going to produce a 125 OPS plus year in, year out, even if the wheels are muddy. He provides the floor we need. And that floor wasn't just built on contact, it was reinforced with defensive steel.
The counter-argument we hear constantly is that the lack of an opt-out makes the contract worse for Okamoto, locking him into 4 years even if he crushes it immediately. But that perspective misses the emotional and structural advantage for the player. Murakami is under pressure to perform immediately. If he falters in his first season, say he struggles against velocity and hits
.230 with high strikeouts, the White Sox have zero obligation to commit beyond the 2024 season, and Murakami loses all leverage. Okamoto, conversely, has 4 years of security. He can fail, adjust, grow, and stabilize without the immediate threat of trade or being left out in the cold. Furthermore, his defensive versatility, though criticized by some in Japan, was a monumental asset.
While he is an elite third baseman, his ability to competently handle first base and even corner outfield positions, a skill set that few primary NPB third basemen possess, made him invaluable to an American League club constantly balancing roster spots. His positional flexibility, when combined with a low strikeout bat, meant the Blue Jays could justify carrying his $23.5 million average annual value because he could easily fill multiple holes.
This wasn't about power ceiling, it was about maximizing roster construction efficiency. This $94 million deal, locked in for 4 years, is the ultimate statement of intent. It says, "We view you as a core piece for our long-term competitive window." It's not a trial period. This is the difference between signing a free agent who is expected to carry the team on day one and signing a player who is expected to be a pillar upon which a championship roster is built over time.
The expectation for Okamoto is stability and leadership, not breaking home run records in year one. Even if he hits a rough patch against the 102-mile-per-hour 8 of the American League, the Blue Jays are contractually obligated to work with him and manage his development over the full term. This security is the true victory.
It validates the complete player, the one who fields his position, makes contact, and provides consistent power over the player who is a spectacular yet volatile home run machine. This shift in valuation provides hope for all Japanese players approaching 30. It proves that if your metrics are clean, your defense is reliable, and your plate discipline is high, age is just a number, and the big contracts will follow.
This wasn't a fight for money. It was a victory for elite, modern baseball evaluation, proving that the silent, consistent work of a professional yields far greater long-term rewards than raw, unpredictable talent. This $94 million deal is more than just a paycheck. It's a blueprint. If you agree that Okamoto's defensive versatility and plate discipline secured this monumental contract, smash that like button and share this analysis with every baseball fanatic you know.
Subscribe to 606 Prime News for the deepest dives into global baseball. Now, I want to hear from you. If Murakami and Okamoto both succeed in MLB, who do you think will command the higher dollar amount in their next contract? Let us know in the comments below.